Just fine. By Bonesaw, I mean ukulele. We're teleporting. We're trying to get even more. And we saw this movie, and it's a rough one. As Hoya's in his own little battle here, as he wants to pick up his briefcase. Does so, but it's just going to be a solo kill for Kingen.
He denied the assists.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. And that's actually relevant, right?
Yeah,
that's like, what, 100 or so gold?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that, at least.
So it ends up being really nice to actually deny that extra gold. And
Delight might be falling down as Lava just destroys the Rise. Want to know how that setup happened. There's another flash forward, this time from Taeyoon's going to pick up that kill as we've just got people dying left, right.
And then Lava decides to come over here, or rather not Lava, Solka decides to come over here. Lava's like,
my goodness. Umpty, like you say, going to be collecting this Infernal Drake pretty comfortably. What I really like is we got to have our really long conversation about Banjo-Kazooie, and then as soon as that conversation was over,
it was perfect.
It was just action.
Yeah, it looks like we might have a dive set up here.
6 available for Pyoshik, but it is going to be 4 versus 2. Make that 3 as Umpty's going to make his way in, and by
it's a party.
4 I mean 5. Hook will connect, decent play, but the Thresh is going to get taken down. Umpty diving in amongst everyone, but that's a 2-man Shockwave. It's an absolute fiesta, but we're all here for it. As Hannah very close to dying, not able to get that Severum damage to work, and now Lava's in trouble. This could actually be really worrying as he flashes on over and kills his opposite number. Kingen tanking up the turret pretty nicely there. But I just don't know whether gold leads mean anything in this particular series.
What means anything in this series? That's a real question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Maybe all of these wards on the bottom side of the map mean something. As Delight, he's in a bit of trouble, and by a bit, I mean a mega large amount.
Wow, this is, DRX should be able to wrestle that control back. Like, look at Taeyoon, he's like, nope, you're dead.
He's looking for it. Moonlight Vigil comes down. Hannah's still going to do a fair bit of damage here. And Delight's like, Taeyoon, what are you doing, buddy?
What am I watching?
He's looking to try and trade it back, and he does! What the heck? Okay, Jun might be falling down here as the Shockwave's going to get flashed. As, all right, I mean, if I'm Taeyoon, I'm typing worth in all chat like you would not believe. As now Hoya trying to fight against Kingen. They're going to ult and then just wander around one another for a bit. Looks like no action. I mean, as DRX will be able to take down this outer turret in the mid lane.
The Rift Herald here gets a lot of value because of that trade of the AD carry, so you'll take it. You get the full turret here. It's going to be the first turret of the game. DRX just trading up right now. You just keep fighting, you keep flashing forward, and good things happen, I suppose. Realm Warp.
Yeah, Hoya just wants to play his ukulele, as he's not going to be able to take the lantern. There was no wards that got put down. It was just Pyoshik's body in the way.
Ow. Breon just get away with this every time. How many Drakes can they get with nobody even walking towards them like, oh no, the Drake's taken.
I mean, DRX have got like, what, 1 Drake this whole series?
Yeah, it's
but we're 1-1, so it can't be that bad. As it is going to be the Mountain Rift this time around, no Ocean. Which would have been kind of hilarious if Breon had managed to get an Ocean Rift, as we would have been able to potentially see Ocean Soul on a Mundo, which sounds completely disgusting, as in goes Umpty. And once again, the Varus is out of position.
Okay, well, DRX
Taeyoon is like, yeah, I think he's...
Okay, Hoya.
Yep, they're going to try and kill the Mundo. He's level 10. Does have his Bramble Vest completed. Does manage to clear out the minion wave as well, as Umpty's going to move on over. He does have ult available, and I just don't think that they can go for a dive here. They're going to still try, as, yep, they managed to take him down. Okay, wasn't able to eat through the gray health with the W, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I don't see any way as Breon, even with the 2 Drake lead, where you just walk away for this and say, oh, you can have it. But, you know, they're just not in great position to just do anything about it. They have no vision whatsoever. Neither team does. Like, there's
for DRX. Breon going to be very upset with the dragon being taken on the other side of the map. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Very upsetting. And also, that cannon minion not being picked up for. To feel like the same consistency is going to be performed here, as Umpty getting chunked by Taeyoon a little bit, as Lava
here we go.
Flashes over the Chains of Corruption, and the Varus is once again dead. Oh, dearie me. He thought he was safe. He absolutely was not.
Yeah, and before anybody starts calling for a bow to come back, I mean, this is a rookie player who got ahead, has been very greedy, has been punished. Kingen hiding in a brush.
Whoa, that's a lot of people. As Hannah, it might be his turn to get caught out, but he's got a lantern.
This is such a weird series.
So strange, Wolf.
Like, both of these teams are not playing up to their normal standards. I'd say especially Breon has had a very shaky series. you know, considering the amount of form we've seen from them, right? They have beaten some top teams on the west side. Hoya going to get this turret here. There's no follow-up even, sadly, even though he had such a great start in this game.
Indeed. DRX, though, are going to even out the Drake count. Doing that against Frederick Brion feels real good. That's bound to make them pretty upset. 2 mountains now as well, getting tankier and tankier as they stack these up. Soul Point will be available next for either team. I imagine that Frederick Brion are going to try and fight for it this time around at the moment.
Wraparound.
Looking to try and scale as this turret, not long for the world, as Pyoshik, he's lying in wait. They turn off the turret, and Henna's going to be able to take it down. Umpty pretty tanky for the moment, but Solka is going to get that flash out of the volley bear. Now he's looking to run away. So they get the tower like they wanted, but Kingen, like you say, is on the bottom side of the map. I believe just teleported down there.
Yeah.
He's committed.
He's going to get the better turret here. Will he escape? He does not have enough time.
Does he even want to?
Yeah.
As DRX the Baron could be an option here.
DRX are trying to use this reactant pressure to just rotate over and get a Baron. Now Frederick Brion actually have to make a really tough call. And Rooftop is a lot more AoE damage, a lot more burst.
I mean, it depends on the stacking, right? I mean,
sure.
if everyone on Frederick Brion is all stacked up, then maybe it's going to be the Rise that's going to get more value. Speaking of values, Baron down to about half health. Jun's going to come through and look to spot this one out, as it is going to be a turn from Frederick Brion. Piercing arrow comes down, Pyoshik goes golden immediately. Where's the follow-up? Good play onto Kingen, as he's going to get hooked as well. But Jun dives on in, he's going to go golden as Lava flashes away off to the side. Hoya trying to keep himself alive as the shockwave is going to miss, and Taehoon is going to be able to take him down. Henna still looking for more here, fighting 1 versus 3, has the Calibrum as the Crescendum is tearing them apart. All right, the turret goes on in there as Henna. Who's going to win out of Taehoon and Henna, man? This is actually
this is so personal at this point.
Yeah, right.
Used to it feels like Henna's going to lifesteal with this wave up, but they're just going to turn away. They're going to go for the Baron. Feels BM for Taehoon to actually not answer the call, not answer the challenge, but felt like Lava in that fight. I'm sure we're going to get a replay of it here in a moment.
Is he going to be able to find?
No way. The timing is going to be off. He's already gone.
Nope.
Oh, no.
That stopped it.
Okay, well.
Oh my goodness, he just tanked it. Okay. Well, I mean, he's definitely dead.
Yeah. Got his money's worth of minions there, I guess, before he went down.
You know, this is the kind of aggression that we're looking for.
He's definitely a romantic.
Yeah, he certainly is. As Kingen, he's going to try and get out of there. The hook is actually going to be picked up by Jun. Interception. Absolutely beautiful. As Pyoshik's going to go on a big old ride. Lava's going to get kicked, but he's going to be okay, I have a feeling. As Hoya's not. That's Pyoshik going back in once again. Man, this guy's all over the place right now, in a good way, as DRX will push down this top inhib turret and the inhib as well. We've got siege minions aplenty. As can DRX just follow through on this one?
I think so. Lava, one shot, one chance, one opportunity, something like that. Yeah, whatever the lyrics are.
Yeah, whatever Eminem lyrics we're talking about here. As okay, Realm Warp. That's going to bring a whole bunch of minions underneath this turret. Love your work, DRX, as they're going to tidy up all of the structures surrounding the Nexus outside of the Nexus turrets themselves.
One opportunity here to turn this fight and, you know, maybe get a chance back into this game.
Yeah, they got to try and do something. I feel like there's not really too many of these opportunities left, as they're looking to give up absolutely everything. 2-man shockwave comes in. I don't know whether it's quite enough value, as immediately Lava is going to get out of there. Umpty looks for an opportunity, but turns around, and they're going to 1v1 for the game. As Kingen's going to get hooked.
Kind of scared to hook him, actually. He's like, if he flashes over the wall, you could be in trouble.
There are a lot of very angry minions coming down all of these other lanes. As
DRX
Henna gets back to the fountain.
They're on the cusp of
Infinity Edge. Maybe this is the item spike, as Umpty has to go golden. This last inhibitor is going to go down. Great timing there on the Glacial Fissure, but Jun's still going to have to flash away. Henna underneath this turret, just dealing with these minions time and time again. As Pyoshik looking for that opportunity, Henna getting just smacked around with these piercing arrows. It's really starting to hurt. As in they go, Henna trying to get some damage down as Kingen finds the backline. Lava finds the fountain though, that's going to help him. As Henna is really strong, but so's Pyoshik. The shockwave onto 2 ain't going to be enough whatsoever. And DRX are going to stay in 5th place when it comes to losing streaks. Sonic Boom